Start record. Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Prima. I'm Stephanie Miller and I'm super excited to be here. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we have a really fun little project. It's a little super cute little mini album and it's using the new Seashore Collection by Prima. Adorable, super quick, fast little project. You guys know I love to do, look, it's simple, right? Super cute. I'm going to show you how to put it together with some of the packaging. The packaging with the collection is gorgeous, amazing, and I'm going to show you more in detail as we go along in the class. Tonight, moderating for us is our very own wonderful Jamie Dougherty. Thank you so much for doing this for us. Our Miss Carrie is away on vacation. The woman is super sweet, and she does need a vacation every now and then. I hope she's having a fabulous time. So, Jamie, thank you for moderating for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pan down. First, let me welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have your coffee. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and join in on the chat. Everybody there is really super sweet. You guys already know. And Jamie will be available to answer any questions if I don't catch him on the chat, which I'm not the best one at watching the chat because I'm like, yeah. Okay, I am recording, so here we go. I'm going to pan down and sit down. How's everybody tonight? I'm so excited. It's Thursday. Let me record. It's done. It's recorded. Okay, I'm going to go through the product really quick of what we use to create this super cute, really, I'm telling you, very simple. Let me show it to you closer. Beautiful. Just really pretty. Cherish. Don't you love this little dangly thing? Always have things dangling from your project. Beach life. And of course I have pictures to tuck in here of my boys. This mini album, I am going to load it up with pictures. I like to give away my mini albums, but this one is going to be loaded with pictures from the boys. We live near the beach, so I have tons of photos. And the back, simple, super cute. Okay, here we go. We're going to go over the product really quick. Let me show you the papers. I used the 12 by 12 collection kit, the Seashore Collection. Sorry about the glare. Super beautiful prints. This comes with the 20 sheets, double-sided. Of course, it's a nice heavyweight papers. I'm going to quickly go through them really quick because you know I can get stuck. But look at, even the backs are super gorgeous. Pretty. Get closer to the camera for you. Here's the front, back. There's another one of that. And of course, right, got to have our journaling cards. Gave us nice, bright, even words. Calm, breeze, sun. Great vacation papers. It's pretty. And this is gorgeous too. It's a subtle blue with some scrolls and very vintage postcards, but they've incorporated some of the beach-themed elements. It's just really pretty. Here's the back. Check out the back. Maps. Never enough maps to write. Look at the big lighthouse. I know. Move along. I can sit here and go over the papers forever. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Quickly. So lots of beautiful prints for your layouts or your projects. This right here, I used maybe 2 sheets from the whole entire package. So yeah, this is going to get me several mini albums out of this. And in the very back, there's sticker sheets right here. You can see I've used this one, but look at how many there are. They even come with some borders and some words and just really fun, beautiful colors. I love the mustard color, so this collection really attracted me. And there you go. Super beautiful, right? Some more journaling cards and the details. Super cute. It is. I'm telling you. Okay, so those are the prints. So pretty. Here's this piece right here. These are the crocheted icons. Have you guys seen these? Have you used them yet on your project? Sorry about the glare. Have you used these? They're fun, I'm telling you. Super cute. I just punched it with a little eyelet right there, and it's just tied with one of the ropes from one of the tags. Super, let me try not to say super so much. Simple and gorgeous. Here are the little paper clips, and tonight we're also going to be using the packaging for this. Oh, it's double packed. Love the paper clips. Look at the packaging. How cute, right? And see how there's a slit here and a slit here to hold these clips? I removed all the clips and I turned it into a page. Let me show you. And now it holds the adorable tags that come with this collection. So you can slip them right in. It's really simple, right? I'm always looking for simple, quick things, and when I'm looking at the packaging, gotta use it. So this is the paper clips. The item number is 573089. I'm also using tonight the 6x4 ATC pad cards. These are adorable too. They go really good with the collections. And I just tore several of these out and backed them up against each other and created pages for the inside of the mini. It just fit perfectly. Let me show you one. This one right here. That's this right there. Whoops. There we go. Right? Super simple. Crazy simple. So, yep, look at how many you get. Okay, so that's those. And because it's a beach themed, it's a very natural feeling project, but I wanted to incorporate some metals just to give it some interest, right? The clips are metal. I put a metal piece here. It balanced it almost. I don't know how to say it, but it balanced the project. Let me show you the leaves that we're using tonight. These are so pretty. These are vintage Prima. These ones are called the Temple Leaves Throng Gold. But let me show you how pretty. They're gorgeous. It's hard to show on camera, but there's almost, it's like a gold iridescent. It's not iridescent, it's just gold and shimmering beautiful, but look, you can fold the leaves so you can form them however you want. And I saw these and I thought, oh my goodness, it looks almost like seaweed that you would find along the beach's edges, right? Then they also have these skeleton leaves. Do you guys know how beautiful skeleton leaves look on projects? Super gorgeous because you can see through them. It's really pretty, and I incorporated those, tucked them in. Hard to see it, but when you see it in person, it's really pretty and it adds to it. So yep, the skeleton leaves. So we're using some of those. And here's the flowers that we're using tonight. This is also an older flower packet, but it went perfectly with the collection. This one is called Jolie Tide Pool. Super beautiful flowers. Sorry about the glare. Adorable. Anybody have any questions? I'm trying to help you go more quick. And here are the tags, the tag me's. Let me take it out. These are the tags that we're going to be using tonight. You get a ton of tags, 24, and they're all different sizes and shapes, and and of course it came with the great packaging. Let me show you. Right? I don't know if you guys like to incorporate packaging. I do, and this one even has words on it, and it's very simple. It's a nice substantial, it's not chipboard, but you can, once you put paper down on it, it adds weight, and it works. So we're also using that. We're using these cute little flowers, the mini roses. This one is the mini sachet sunrise 565947. Of course, the products are listed. And there's also a kit that's available at the Scrapbook Diaries, that Janine's online storage. She'll be posting a link to that later on. And then, right, never enough bling. And where I incorporated that, just random places, right here, and then on the back, see how I lined up these super cute little paper clips? On the back of the clips, I added the bling. So when you turn it over, there's a little bit of added interest there, right? Just fun. Okay, and then this, look at this. I had never seen this. And so when I was researching for the project, looking for stuff that coordinated, I found this, and I love it. Super gorgeous. And it is called Rock Candy Ice Green. Hello. Yep. Doesn't show really great on the camera, but it has sequins in it and rock candy, and you can form it, and I thought it looked almost like a seaweed also. Anyways, okay, so that's a product that we're using tonight. Wait, one more. The chipboard. For the base of the project, I just grabbed 2 pieces of white chipboard, and then I die cut it with, of course, one of my favorite dies. This is the Tim Holtz on the edge die. You guys know I'm crazy about that one. I did it again because I just love the shape. And the chipboard that I used, you can use any chipboard that you have and size to the shape and size of the mini that you want. But I had some of these extra laying around, and this is just the bind it all, the kind that you can easily find in your craft stores. This is the Zetter one, and I've already, when I did the project, I'd already cut out 2, so you don't have to watch me do that tonight. But here's the chipboard, and it's just simple, plain white chipboard, and we're going to use that for the cover of our mini tonight. Okay, so how is everybody doing? Happy Thursday. We're going to get started. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see, let me read. Wow, coral blue, I know, isn't it super gorgeous? And it shimmers, and it's really pretty. It's almost, like, okay, next week on Live with Prima on Tuesday, Sharon is doing a project using the same collection, but she's using the mermaid stamp, Julie Nettings, and that would be perfect, for this. I don't know, I'm excited. I just love this new collection. The colors are just so pretty. Okay, let me look. Hey, oh my goodness, Sabita, welcome. Oh my goodness, where are you at? Pam, hi Pam. Everybody say hello to each other and say where you're from. I always like to see where you guys are logging in, because we're all over the place, right? Clean up. Okay, so like I said, here's a little white chipboard, and I've already cut this. So see the edge, the border. Let me move this so you guys can see better. So I've already used the Big Shot to punch this out using the edge off the edge, or on the edge die by Tim Holtz, one of my favorites, and I just like the shape. So there we go, right? So that's the front and the back, and for the inside pages of the album, we are just going to be using several of the 6x4 ATC cards. We're going to back them up against each other, and then we're going to take advantage of some of the pretty packaging that we have, and then decorate it, and make it super beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, so for the front page, the print that I used, I just opened the collection kit, and I saw this, and I just loved that. Oh, let me show you. I don't know if you guys have seen the new, how it's released. They gave us a new release for the paper pads now. Before, you had to actually trim it out from the edge of where it's glued. Now it's perforated, so you can easily remove. And then for, bonus, if you need like to do a little tag or something, take that, put a corner punch on it, and you've got a cute little, well, you know, right? Okay. So I'm just going to cover this, just like this, and I'm just using my ATG gun tonight just to go simple, quick, fast. You can use a glue stick to do this. I'm just using an ATG, the double-sided. I like to keep the project simple, and if it's too much work for me, then I get frustrated. I want simple, cute, and I want it now. Like that girl on Willy Wonka when she's saying she wants the golden egg and she wants it now. Yeah, I'm not her, but I just don't have time. Okay, So you can spend more time making your edges really nicely. Get your X-Acto blade out and, you know, take your time cutting this out for time purposes tonight. I'm just going to use my scissors. But look, no worries, right? Let me slow down because I do want to make this pretty. I am going to pull out my blade. There we go. And along the edges, this is how I do it. Everybody does it different, right? Get your tools out. Try different ways. Hold your tools a different, different ways. See what's comfortable for you. Some people have said, Steph, I can't do it like you do. Do it, play, and figure out what works for you, and then do it that way, When I go along the edges right here, when you come across an edge or an inside piece, do a straight cut out and then go around. Does that make sense? You can also use your scissors for this. Of course, I could have done this earlier, but I figured, okay, and let me do one of the announcements. The new art venture is coming up, guys. Have you seen that? Danny has posted online for Prima's art venture for Anaheim next year. They've already started taking sign-ups. So just be aware, it's already out there, and they have some exciting instructors this year. So, okay, so look at simple, quick, fast, right? Now, a lot of people ask, hey, how do you clean up these edges? Grab your distress tool, and because it is a beach themed, go ahead and be a little bit rough with it. It's worn, right? You want it to give it a nice worn look. So get your distressing tool or one of those thick emery boards. If you don't have this available, you can also use, there's a whole bunch of different things. This one works the best, though, I'm telling you. It's easy. So just smooth out the edges a little bit. You don't have to be too fussy about it, right? Because you're going to be putting seaweed on it. But look, see how that came off? Rip it off. Quick. Okay, so that's how we did the cover. So, right, super simple. Quick done. You can see the edges there. You can take your time and really buff them out. If it bothers you, then, spend time and really smooth it out. But this is pretty. I like it. So that's what we're going to do. Move my phone. Okay, let me look. Mookie 007, wine. Oh my God. Hi, Altered Joe. Love it when he's online. You guys are all super fun. Okay. So we have the cover, and we've put down this one print. Now you'll see that just on top by the edge, there is another paper right here, and it has actually a punched eyelet right there. And it's just half a sheet. It's hard to see it here, but it's a torn half of a sheet. And then I traced out the same shape as the edge of this border and layered it or put it on top with some pop-up dots just to, give it some, there it is, some, what do you call it? Dimension. Okay, so that print is actually this sheet that we just tore right here or cut out, and it was this right here. So this is how I did that. Very simple. Get your pencil out, put your border down. Now I want to put this right here, this image. I want this image right here to show up on that border. So I'm actually going to place this down so that I know that the image is behind here. And I'm going to trace this out, and then I'm going to once I trace it out, I'm going to retrace just slightly within the line, and then I'm going to cut it out. I'll show you. Super simple. Oh, that was my alarm saying, hey, you have a live with Prima tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down, and like I said, I'm just going to trace it out really quick. And I am not fussy about it. I just do it. Okay, so there it is. I don't know if you can see the pencil line. Can you see it? Or am I in frame? Sorry. It's right there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go slightly within this edge, and I'm going to mimic this line. I'm just going to freehand it. I just want the overall shape, right? And then I'm going to cut it out. Super simple. Let me get this. And when I'm cutting it, I'm going to cut just inside the line also, because I don't want the pencil line to be showing. But if the pencil line does show up once you've cut it out, no worries. You can spend time erasing it. I don't, but you can. But once you ink the edges, you're not going to see it, so no worries. Isn't this pretty paper? Oh my gosh, I was so excited to see a beach themed, vintage looking collection. Okay, so that's what we have. Let me show you the, here it is. So see right there? It's just recessed slightly within. Now I'm going to go ahead and tear this. Not fussy, right? Just do it. I wanted a natural edge along the paper. I'm going to ink it up. I think I'm going to cut a little bit more. Yep, I know. Cut it, tear it. Don't be afraid to tear that paper. Just do it. Okay, now I'm going to trim off a little bit of the bottom down here, and I trim off a little bit of the top. See? Quick, easy, right? It's just plain. And now I'm just going to ink it up just a little bit. Tonight I'm using this pad because my inks are at a girlfriend's house. All my, Prima ink pads, I went plain and left a lot of them over there. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? No worries, always have your backups. And this one is super gorgeous, so it's the same mustard color. This one is caramel, and let me see, what year is this? Don't know, but it's Rangers, so anyways, this ink pad is old and it's lasting a long time. And I'm not hitting all the edges, I'm just dragging it along. What else? What other inks do I have? Uve. I think I used this one too. This is the Teal Damask. Super pretty, just in certain areas, right? Give it a little, just in random spots, just to draw the eye. So pretty. Okay, now we're going to pop this up to give it some dimension, but first let me go ahead and put an eyelet right in the center. And where's my little goodie bag? This is leftover product. When you're creating your project and you open everything and you have leftovers. And this will go to whomever wins this album tonight. The extras always go along with that. Okay, put the eyelet in. You guys know how to use the crocodile, right? We've done this. I've shown you. This is an extra wide eyelet. You punch your hole first using the large size. There, you slip your paper in. You punch it. Then you put your eyelet in there, and then you squeeze using your muscles, and that's why scrapbookers have strong hands, arms, because the tools are like whack, heavy duty. Okay, move this out of the way. So for the pop-up, you know, you can use whatever, you can use foam dots to do this. I'm just using what I have handy, and it's just a roll of, you know, the foam mat, what do you call this? What is it called? Foam mounting. Yep. Because my other foam squares are at my girlfriend's house. Yeah. You know, when you show up at your girlfriend's house for scrap night or whatever, and you're pulling in all your stuff, and it's all the essential stuff that you need, and you just got to do it, and then you accidentally leave one bag. Oh, that's harsh. And then you don't discover it until, you know, the next time you hit your table, which is the next morning. You're in full panic mode because you know that you won't be able to get to it until later. Yeah, where are we all from? I just saw Jamie's remark, and it says, love that we have people tuned in from all over the world. I know. It's wonderful. I don't like fussing with this tape. Let's see, who else is live? Melbourne, love tuning in. Hello, everyone from Australia. Hello, welcome. Good day, right? PM Gail. Ooh, Frank's online. Hello, Frank. Happy Thursday. I'm going to be teaching with Frank down in Puerto Rico. When? June. Simple, right? And now we're just going to start layering. I want to go ahead and cover the back side. No, I don't. I didn't cover the back side. I'm going to go ahead and punch this with the Bind It All, the setter. Guys, remember this? Still use it. Get it out, dust it off, play with it. If you haven't seen it before, this is a Bind It All. So you do your punch here. You stick your, I'll show you, you stick your pages, your elements in here, and you pull down on this heavy duty handle, and it punches holes in it. And then you can use your binding rings once you punch your hole, you'll put this in here with all your other pages, squeeze it together, and that gets you this right here, your binding system for your mini albums. So if you are a big mini album maker, you know, maybe so, I don't know. And then you can get your binding rings, or I found these Tuesday morning. They had a great stack of them, so I stacked up, and so I've had these in my stash for a while. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and punch this really quickly and stand it. Muscle, right? Scrapbooking tools. Pull that out. Make sure it's in there good, and you'll see the table shake in my muscles, how strong I really am not. And then it punches a little hole right there. And I'm just eyeballing it, putting it somewhere in the center. Here's a little picture right here that shows you exactly where the holes are. Here's a little arrow, there's a booklet that tells you how to use this. I usually just center. Sometimes I'll put 2 rings here, or I'll put a piece here and then a piece down here. Sometimes I put just the rings here. Sometimes I'll do the whole thing, a whole ring. I thought this was super cute, just simple, a little just in the center. Okay, so that's the front, and now we're going to do the back really quick. And then we'll start putting it together. Now you'll see on the back of the cover, I used the rest of this paper here. So I'm going to do that. Where's my cutter? Flowers. Let me move this out of the way. There. there. I love this seashell. My boys love, that's one of my favorite memories with my boys. We love scouring the beaches. We don't pick up the seashells. But we look at them and just enjoy. So this is the back. Very simple. And did you see me? I just took the remnants. I didn't even lay it down on here. I just cut, right? Look. Do that. Gosh, I really love that paper, the diamonds. It's so pretty. Okay, this is the back. I'm going to put the seashell right here. I should have inked it. I didn't ink it there either, but I should have. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and drill it. Now, just to make sure I get the same holes, I'm going to go ahead and line this up. And I'm just going to mark just 2 of the inside squares, just so I know. Right there. Do you see what I did? Just to make sure that the holes line up once I punch it. Let's see if I can do this. It's always fun to do it backwards. Right? Oh my gosh. Am I doing this? I have to do it this way. Sorry, guys. I have to see what I'm doing. Here on this little, there's this guide right here. I don't know if you can see it. This little arm that pulls out. And that's exactly what I want. Right there. Drill punch. Gosh. It's worth the strength in the arm, I'm telling you. So there we go. That's it. The inside, I used this right here. Oh, I did. I don't know what I used. Where's that seashell? I don't know. But tonight we're just going to use this because it's super cute. And I love this edge here. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up just a little bit. With a little bit, what this one is the tin can. You guys can see that. It's a nice subtle gray that goes really good with papers. And we're going to put this down. So right, look, we're only using 2 sheets tonight, and you have this huge paper pad with stickers and tags, and it's like, holy smokes, you can get several projects out the door with just that one paper pad. Let me trim off the edge here. But right, isn't this easy, guys? You know I'm a mini album freak, but oh my gosh. Super cute. There we go. It goes like this. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the inside pages that we did. These are the 6x4 ATC cards, and I just backed them up against each other, and I pulled some out already. Where is it at? I didn't pull this one out yet. Here's the pad. So I'm looking for this print right here because I love the scroll work and the detail on that. It's just beautiful. This down here, oh my gosh. That, and then the polka dot, the gray polka dot. That's why this color works so well with this collection. When you're working with your, when you're trying to figure out what paints and colors to use, Prima usually gives you a little map on the bottom of your prints, a little color map to let you know which colors coordinate. But if there's any color in your print that you have, you know, an ink pad, put it up against there. If it matches, chances are it's going to work, right? Okay, so here's the 2 6x4 ATs. I'm going to turn this into a little page, and this is really crazy easy. See how there's glue on the inside of this? Well, when you rip these out, there's always a little bit of that remnant on there. So when you actually put your pages back to back, it'll stick a little bit, right? Don't know why it does. See, it's back to back. So what I do, I just make sure that they're all evened up, aligned, and I just open one side, and then I go ahead and put my tape down or my, glue stick. And then I flip it, do the other side so it's, exactly mimicked. Flying ATC. This is so old. I need to get a new one. You can also turn, because these cards are substantial, you can turn them into a pocket. You can put just the double-sided tacky tape here, do a border punch on just half of this side so the other part is still whole, and then you'll have a pocket, right? That's super cute. All right, so we have these 3 cards. Now we want this packaging. And that was the Tag Me right here. And I just cut it. Where's my cutter? I cut off the top edge. Where's my paper cutter? Oh, here it is. It's behind me. So just trim it off, right? Right there. So now you have this. Look how pretty. It's the packaging, right? It's crazy to throw this stuff away. Cover the back side. I didn't spend time covering the back side because I want it quick, fast, but if you want to, cover it up. Grab some of the remnants of the leftover, put it on here, no worries. This right here, I thought it would be cute to just punch the edge so it's stuck out on top of the edge. It's always fun to add a nice, interesting border. And this, I wanted it to sit just outside. See how that is? I thought that was super cute. It just adds a little bit more interest. So let me go ahead and border punch that. And this is an EK border punch. This one should be pretty easy to find too. Super simple, right? Crazy easy. Done. So there's one page. And then the next page is this, the little tags, right? This right here. Pull out all these super cute paper clips that you're going to be using as your page turners in your mini. When I say page turner, I mean your hand is going to actually grab these as you turn the pages. See how they're lined up right there? Boom, boom, boom. And then on the back of them, add your super cute bling. So I just opened this up and I cut it off. And that became one of the pages too. And let me just read this really quick. It says, breathe the ocean, watch the waves, bask in the sun, dig your toes into the sand. Oh my goodness, right? So, you can actually cut these out too and add those to your project. Use it for the title of one of your pictures. Put your pictures down, put that on top of it. I didn't use this part. I'm going to go ahead and border punch or edge punch these just to round it off just a little bit. So there's our next page, right? There's this one. Let me go ahead and put them in order. Let's do it. So here's the first page. There's this one. So pretty. Turn it. Here's our tags. I did cover the back of this with the paper. That's super cute paper. I'll do that. Here's this one. Go like that. The postcard, I loved this. I'm a nut for postcards, and this just looked super fun. Loved it. Simple, but really pretty. So incorporated it. And there's one more. Which one's that one? It must be this one. It is. The bling. I used the bling packaging too. I couldn't stand it. And this bling is so pretty. Let me show you without the glare. I don't know. Look how pretty. I don't know if it captures. It's just pretty. Okay. Let me take the packaging. I'm stealing it. You will find that sometimes you have remnants of the tacky glue on there from holding packaging in place. Just rub it off. Look. Super simple, quick. Take up all that. Look, right? And on this one, I just cut off right here, just along this edge of this brown line right here. Pretty easy. And then that's the last page of our mini. And I don't think I backed that one. Let me look. Nope. I put a tag. I put one of these down. Okay, so now we have our pages. Right? So there's that one. Here's this one. Boom. And then that's it. Okay. So now I want to go ahead and wait. There's one page in here that I need to back. I need to back this page right here so that when I put the tags in, it doesn't fall out, right? So let me go ahead and use this paper because that's what's there. Let's use it up. I think I'll use the back of this because that's super cute. So I'm only taping along the outside edges, making sure that I don't touch those slits so that the paper will actually, or the tags will easily go in there, right? So just put your double-sided tacky tape. Actually, I should really reinforce this with some double-sided tacky tape because this is going to be used. There's going to be pulling the tags in and out, and you don't want it to give, right? So get your double-sided tape out. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Sherry Mendoza, she's online, so she's amazing. Oh my gosh. I finally met her. So excited, happy. Jamie, oh my gosh, every time that chick is around, my chin hits the ground. Because I see what she does, it blows my mind. Okay. We'll talk about artist. And Miss Carrie, she's on vacation. If you've just joined us, welcome. Tonight we're creating this fun little Seashore mini album. It's adorable. And we're taking advantage of the gorgeous packaging. And have you guys already seen the Prima mats? They finally came in. I'm talking after years of wanting one, trying to get one. And why? Because they're black. To be honest, they're black, easier to clean, and yep, that's why. Let me trim this off. Super simple. Get the tags, slip them in there. You know, you can even ink the edges of your pages, even the inside, so you know that, oh yeah, there's an edge there, you know. Don't be fussy about it. Just a little bit goes a long way. Or you know, do what you want to do. Okay, so that's it. So like this, stack them. There's the base of your project, of your pages. Make sure everything's in there. So what I do is I lay it down and I flip through it to make sure that's the order that I want, that all the pages are lined up properly. This looks good. This one right here, I want it centered up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and move it up And, you know, so don't be afraid to stagger your pages. You can even put tags in here, you know, simple, small stuff. Tag me. Isn't that cute? Let's do that. Here's packaging. It says tag me. I love that. Yeah, tag me. You know, so you can add that. I'm going off track. Okay, stop. There we go. This here and here. That looks good. This looks good. Done. So go ahead. Grab your bind it all. You know that you're going to be putting it the same place because look at the 6x4 works perfectly, or it's the same size as the chipboard. What size was the chipboard? Let me look. It's a 6x6 chipboard. So voila, it just worked out perfectly, right? So I can put this in and then punch with as much muscle. And you know what? No worries. If you mess up a page or whatever, you mess up a page, you rip it out and you do another one really quickly. Don't sweat the load. Okay, so here we go. So there's our album, right? Super simple. Here's the front cover. There's the inside pages. Here's the back cover. Now when I add the binding ring, I'm going to flip this over. I want the binding ring, this mechanism right here, how do I say this? This edge of the mini ring needs to be hidden inside the last page of your album. So here we go. So here's your cover. Let me show you on here. Here's your cover, right? Here, see how the rings are smooth? You go to the very end. This is where the ring is going to be hidden. That, you know, edge, closure edge. I don't know how else to say it. And you want that to be hidden on the inside because on the outside you only want to display the soft edges, you know, of the ring. So how you do that, you assemble your book, then you flip it open. Let me try to explain this. You open your book, right? And you're going to kiss the back cover and the front cover together. Okay, so let me say that again. So here's your cover, here's your back, right? So here's your book. Let me turn it around this way. Here's your book. You're going to open the book. Here's the back. You're going to turn this so it kisses the front of the cover. So now the back of your cover, this is the back. Here's the front of your cover. You're going to kiss those together and you're going to add your ring, your binding ring, or your binding, whatever you call it. Let's see. There we go. Hope that makes sense. It's always hard to explain that, but play with it, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put your ring in. Your binding ring right there. And you're going to squeeze the heck out of it. You're going to put this in here. You guys have seen this. You know how to do it. There you go. Now you're going to pull it back around. There's your album. Done. Right? Super simple. Now we get to play and do the front cover. But look it. Crazy easy. Here's the 6x4 pads. Here's some packaging with super cute little border punch with amazing, beautiful prints. Love it. We can put some of the tags here, some tags here, add the little rings on there, and voila, right? Okay, so let's do that. So let me show you the cover one more time. It's called Beach Life. I've used a metal tag here, some of the tickets. Here's one of the paper clips, another tag here, the beautiful flowers. So pretty, simple, simple, and that's what we're gonna do now. Yay! Let me see if anybody has any questions. Pam. Yes, I did hit record. Okay, Does anybody have any questions? Let's see. Hi, Darcy. Darcy's online. Oh, I love it. Sherry Mendoza says, but I'm not going to tango again with strange men. Love hearing those stories. Okay. I wish I could sit there and enjoy your guys' chat. I feel like I miss out. We're going to quickly do the cover, and then Jamie is going to tell me, Steph, you're running out of time, woman. So I'm going to pull this out. This Beach Life right here is from one of these tags, I believe. And here, look it, I just cut it out. So I'm going to need that. I want one of the Calm. This one, right? Tickets, You Are My Sail With Me. I like that. I'm going to use this one. Well, hello there. I love the sayings that they come up with. Love reading them. I think I'm going to use You Are My Anchor. Love that. Love that. You Are My Anchor. We're using that one. Using that one. Let's get the flowers out. These right here, I used these flowers because I thought that they looked, or they mimicked almost the same texture as seaweed, right? Just cutting up plain. So I'm using these. I love the color. Something about the mustard color. There's the skeleton leaves. I wish I had more skeleton leaves in my stash. Don't know why. Just love it. We're using this. We're using one of these metal tags. This one down here, and the item number on this one is 960360. Is everybody ready for the weekend? Getting ready to do your projects? What is everybody working on? Tell me, tell me. Melanie Edwards. I'm glad I'm not the only one who loses her paper cutter. I know, right? We're not alone. That's why we gather online, because we know exactly what we mean. Whatever we all share the same issues and craziness, right? Like when you've been sitting at your craft table for hours and you look up and you realize, oh my gosh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I got to go to bed, the kids got to go to school, you know, and the time just went, and you don't know how long you've been sitting there. But once you try to stand up and make your body upright. Oh, I like this one. This one says dream big. I'm going to use that one tonight. Love it. Yep. Okay. So let's play. Let's play. Don't throw the packaging away. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. It says Beach Life. This is already super cute by itself, but I thought, okay, I have a picture, you know, a lot of beach pictures, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, keep grabbing those scissors. I'm not using them that much right now because I need to clean them. Those are the Tim Holtz scissors, and those, I use them for everything. So right now they're gummy. They're sticking. You guys know, right? You know what I mean. So I'm just cutting this out and not being really fussy about it. I am going to ink it up a little bit, just the edges, to hide my misgivings. Okay, see this right here, this card that I cut this from? I used this on the inside page. Where is it at? Don't tell me I'm lying. This one right here. See? I just pushed it up against the edge, and super cute. Let me put that in there. Let me go ahead and just tack it down. It's right there. It's adorable. Let me ink it, glue it, do it just slightly. Gotta get myself an ATG gun. Or not. Creature of habit. So cute. right? So just taking advantage of the packaging. I mean, not the packaging, the remnants from this. And let's see, I think I want, let's see, what is this? This is the vintage photo. I don't have my inks with me, but I wanted more of a brownish natural color on this one. Because my boys, rugged little boys. That's cute. That'll pop. That'll pop. I like it. And I want to do a little bit around here too. Just along the edges, right? Brown it up a little bit. So this is Tim Holtz, a vintage photo. Again, because I don't have the stuff that I used, it's the girlfriend's. This is the distress stain. Use what you have. Use what you have. Okay, I'm going to use this so I can see what the heck I did. So I have this down, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this up right here, and I'm going to start embellishing and layering flowers and tags and things, oh my. Flowers and tags and things, oh my. This one I didn't use. Where are my tags? Here they are. So whoever wins this tonight, all this extra stuff sitting here, please enjoy it. Take it from me and do your thing. So these are so super cute. They come in so many different, there's different shapes. You get the tickets. Look at the different sizes. There's places to journal. It says date. They're just super cute. They have a nice eyelet in there with a nice substantial string of the jute. And it goes perfect with the beach theme, right? So I thought, oh, let's keep that. So I used this one and I used this one, those two. But this is super cute. And the rest of these, I think I put some of them on the inside, and I'll do that later. So this goes down here, like this. This one was up here. Where's my metal? Loved this. Loved that. And I think I'm going to have this pop up for now. Okay, so let's get going. So I'm going to go ahead and, when you're putting down your embellishments, don't be afraid to raise them, pop them. If you don't have, you know, the dimensional tape or your pop dots, use the packaging. The packaging can, you know, you can double layer that up. Some people use cardboard, you know, whatever they have. Some people use, well, they're, you know, tons of stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, because this is the cover, grab your Fabri-Tac glue to start making sure it does stick down. Whoa, this is a small one. Hello. I know I have another one. Let's see. Is this one open? It's not opened. Brand new. Score. Score. Don't get any better than a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac. You guys know, right? Beacon? Gotta have it. Oof, love it. It just comes out. Simple pleasures. I know it's crazy. I'm just saying. Lay this right here. So pretty. Okay, so large pieces first, then start embellishing and adding the smaller around, layering, right? I think I'm going to go ahead and, I didn't pop this up, but I thought adding metal to a natural project, when I say natural, I mean it's nature, right? And so it's kind of an unbalance to add metal to it, but for some reason it works and it pops, and I love it, so yay, that's what we do. We love it, we do it. I'm going to go ahead and add this in here and start doing it. Look at this pretty flower. Isn't that just perfect? Goes awesome with this collection. That's a great thing about Prima. A lot of their older products, you'll find that a lot of the times it's still, they coordinate with so many more. I don't know how they do it, they just do, and it blows my mind. Here's some really pretty flowers. They have like a sheer in there too. It's hard to show, but I love when they're sheer because it's a very subtle, pretty thing. Go ahead and cut these flowers open, right? Just cut them off. They didn't use the green leaves. Save the green leaves. I'll send those away. And start layering, start playing. Put your stuff down. Before you glue it, if you want to go ahead and lay out your goodies first before you start gluing, just so you're happy and really satisfied, do it. Right? Lay your stuff down, play with it, tuck stuff in, see what works, see what doesn't work. Ink it, don't ink it. I'm going to go ahead and see the glue is still manageable, right? It's once it actually sticks down, once it dries, what am I trying to say? Once it dries, it's going nowhere. But while you're working, you still have enough time to line things up, to get things where you want it to be. I want to put this little shimmer in. I love those. I don't really use these too often because I always forget about them. But it's so pretty and I love how it pops, so we're doing it. And this one right here, it says Sail With Me. I'm just going to tuck that in here. I'll send extra tags, so if the person wants to do a different title and put a different picture, you know, for whatever picture they put in there, they can put something else there. These leaves right here, I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this in all the way in there. So it looks like a seaweed hanging out. This one, don't be afraid to tuck those flowers in and around, right? And then some of these leaves up here, here's that skeleton leaf that I used. It's crazy, but because I hoard these, I cut it because I wanted to use the other half too. Ooh, got a message. Am I talking too much? What is she going to tell me? So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and that's going to be the background for this. It's so pretty. Let me go ahead and cut these out. These are a little bit tough, right? Get your scrapbook power muscle out. Do it. There's this. Let me see what message. Ooh, nope, that was somebody else. Sorry. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck this in just under. How's everybody doing? Are we doing okay out there? Am I talking without paying attention to what the heck's going on? Yeah. Here's that extra piece. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this in. I don't want all of this showing, but I want that skeleton leaf to stand out a little bit. So I'm going to put that just underneath there. Tuck it, play with it, see how it sticks out, bend those around, no worries. And when you're doing your projects, if something sticks out the top edge, yeah, that's extra bonus for me. I love it. It just adds interest, right? I think I like that right here. There we go. So there. So pretty. You are my anchor. Let me go ahead and tuck this underneath here. Cute. And this one right here. Put this right here. This one. God, I love that I have a brand new bottle of glue. Man, makes life so simple, so pretty. Okay, these little flower centers are small, and I wanted pow, right? So I used one of these big, beautiful round ones. Popped it right there. Let me cut that off. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Did you see that? There we go. See how it's coming along, right? Crazy easy, simple. You guys can do this, I promise you. Easy, fast. Just get your stuff down and, you know, do your thing. I'm going to use this one. It says Dream Big. Ooh, looks like I was going to, I don't know, punch it. Oh, my doggie is crying downstairs. She wants to come up. I'm going to put an eyelet in here. And I think I took the string, oh, I did. I took the string from this tag and I used it to tie it to the edge. What time is it? Let me check. Oh, 7:36. We're doing good. Almost done. Right? Are we almost done? You guys have your coffee? Okay, so I just took the jute off of the tag here, and I'm going to use this to tie it to the bottom of this last ring. Go ahead and give it a loose tie, but just snug enough that it sits there on the page. No worries, right? Just do it. Don't be fussy about it. Do a double knot. Do whatever. Do what works. Do one single knot. If it doesn't glue tight enough for you, glue it. So cute, right? Love it. Love it. It's adorable. It's so pretty. Look at the glue right here. It's forgiving. Let's move that here. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this here. Let's see what else. That's from the sticker sheet of the paper pad. I don't know if I'm going to have time to actually go through. Here's the sticker sheet, the C. I think I'm going to use this one, this anchor, because I think that's cute. But look at how many stickers you get, right? Holy smokes. I'm going to be doing a lot of projects with this. And let's put a dimensional on this. Do I have a pop-up dot? I have a little one. Do your guys's pop-up dots look like that? They're all ripped up and torn and skewed. Yep. We're crafters, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little pop this up really quickly. And I'm going to ink just around the edges, just to give it a little pop. Just subtle. Glue it with some extra glue. Put it right here. It's adorable. Love it. Okay, remember these little blue stems are super exciting because you can shape them. Yep. Simple pleasures. Yay. Okay, now we're just going to add around the edges our little mini roses, and then we'll finish the inside and we'll be done. Go ahead and put this right here. Just add these along the edges. Ooh, it looks like I put some more of this. It's like I was excited, happy to use it. Can't believe I've never seen that before. Go ahead and tuck some in there. There's still time, it's not dry yet. Just a little bit. Make it poke out this way. Okay. You can spend time removing. Some people like to remove the backs of these the leaves off of these little backs. You can do that if you want. I don't mind them. So I'm going to leave them. Everybody's different, right? Do what you love to do. So I'm just staggering these little mini rosettes just here and there around, doing it in little clusters to add interest, to pull your eye in. Actually, I don't want the blue one. I want this one right there. Let's put this there. Let's push that little metal piece in. See how the flowers are still dancing around, moving? It's great. Gives you plenty of time. Love it. Love it, love it. I think I'll add this one here because it's so pretty. Let's grab this one. I already put glue on it. Okay, so here's the cover, and I love it. I hope you guys like it, and I hope that whoever gets it loves it just as much as I do. Remember, when you get your flowers, take time with them when you're taking them out of your packaging. Pull them up, shape them, because sometimes in the shipping they get flattened. This is super cute. It's hard to show you on camera because the colors aren't exactly what you see, but trust me, it's super cute, gorgeous. Okay, what time is it? Let's see, 48 hours. Oh, it's working nonstop. Work, work, work. Can't wait to use it. Darcy, my hubs went through there. There's 38 of them. I'm reading what you guys are putting on your chat. Sherry Mendoza has tomorrow off. Yay, happy Friday. I can scrapbook at home instead of work. In Utah, it's 8:25, same as me. Am I caught up on this? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like way off on the chat. Let me scroll all the way down. You did great. I hear so. Oh my goodness, thank you guys. Good job. Yay, what a lovely album. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and add these rings, the tags on the inside. You guys don't need to see me do that. And so, does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Chocolate Labs. So excited to see you guys online. What do you think? Do you think you can do this? Isn't that quick, fast? I mean, really. This right here, I think it needs another flower. Oh my God. I mean, I could go on and on. Let me see. Scroll. Okay. Jamie caught me. She's like, scroll, baby, scroll. Yep, the chat was way up there. Okay. Thank you, Jamie, I did. Here's this card right here. I popped it up with the dimensions. Let's see, travel notes. I love that. This one right here, ink the edges. And it didn't quite fit right, so I just trimmed right where the edge is here. And I'm going to go ahead and tear this one just to give it some interest. Hi, Jamie. Yeah. So Jamie's going to pick a winner tonight. Thank you all for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and share a few announcements with you guys. I shared one already. Next week, Miss Sharon will be doing a project using the same collection and also using one of the mermaid stamps from our incredible Julie Nutting. That woman's just like super cool. Alrighty. So go ahead and put your name in. Did anybody, you guys let me know when there's a winner. I'm going to go ahead and try and finish this while I'm here still online with you. My poor little Tim Holtz scissors, they need to be cleaned. They've been neglected. Darcy, hey girly girl. Altered Joe, big super squeezy hugs. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. You know, the other educators, they are so good at getting their projects done quick, fast. And for me, I'm always last minute. I think I talk too much. I think I look back and I think, oh my gosh, maybe if I would have just scrapped and stopped talking so much. I'm going to go ahead and use the skeleton leaf right here. I think that's super adorable. Put that down. And I'm going to go ahead and start staggering my paper clips, my page turners. Put this one here, this one here. All right, let's play. This gets all those super cute little extra tags. Remember, you can do your Instagram photos, pull those out, print them up. Look how cute that is with the jute hanging out. It's just adorable. I'm going to go ahead and stick these tags right here so whoever gets this can play. I'm sending this little tag me. Use this somehow in your next project. Turn it into a little, you know, flag. You just do it now. Do it now. Tag me. Don't you love it? Oh my goodness. It's going in. We're gonna do it. Where's that? Okay, who won? Steff, please send me one. Ha ha ha. Oh, Sherry Mendoza, you are already, you're the master, let me tell you. I don't, you know what I mean. Jamie's good, isn't she? Thank you, Jamie, so much for moderating tonight. You're a gem. Let me get back to the announcements. There's also, I love that. Let me look. Okay, announcements. Okay, the registration for Art Venture California is open. Event is January 6th through the 7th, and it's right before the CHA, the winter CHA. Denny Ruffner, Denny at primamarketing.com or primamarketinginc.com. He has more information. Go over to Facebook, and all the information's there for you. Also, listen to this. You guys know that National Scrapbooking Day is May 3rd. It's here. It's quick. It's fast. And like every year, Prima is amazing. They do a vlog hop, and then they also do live with Prima shows all day long. And bonus, during that time, they do giveaways all day long on Facebook, on the blog hop, on the Live with Prima. So don't miss that. And from my scrappy heart to yours, happy National Scrapbooking Day. Thrilled to be sharing this crazy fun hobby with you guys. You guys are all super amazing. The crafters are the best out there, I'm telling you. Okay, so I've added my little rings or my paper clips, and I'm going to go ahead and add the bling to the back of this really quickly. Just goes perfectly. And the size of these blings, they give you different sizes, large, medium, small. So yeah, it's perfect. Alrighty, everybody. Kat, thank you. Sherry, everybody who joined in, thanks so much. You guys always make it crazy fun for me. I appreciate it. And I will be sending this off to somebody. I hope you love it as much as I had fun creating it. Let me put this little fun little, look at how small that is. Seriously? Okay, here's the small bottle for the glue, the Fabri-Tac. Look at how huge the lid is on that one. Look at this huge bottle. Look at the teeny tiny, okay, somebody needs to call Beacon, right? It's like, but backwards. Anyways, getting off track. Let me scroll up so you guys can see my crazy face. There we go. Ooh, I look red. It's hot. Okay, so let me show you the project really quick. There we go. So here's the cover. Crazy simple, right? You guys do it. If you do create one, please post it to the Prima Facebook, Live with Prima Facebook page, and let us know. We love seeing your guys' creations. We get super excited. You inspire us, right? Look at that. I used, sorry, I'm trying to get in frame. I used the tag me, right there. Cute. Look at how it pops against that. I love it. Simple pleasures. Load this puppy up with pictures. Add more tags in there. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Thank you for joining me. Wait a minute. Who won? I don't know. Let's see. Thanks, everybody. JHO Clueless. Thank you, Gail, PM Gail. You guys are all super sweet. Who won? Debbie. Good night, Debbie. Thanks for staying up. And from Debbie, thank you so much. Debbie sent me, where's my egg? She sent me the super cutest, gorgeous Easter egg, and I love it. And the way she embellished the outside, it was beautiful, stunning. And then you open it up, and there was little teeny tiny embellishments to use on scrapbooking. So I thought, oh my gosh, how super sweet. And so thank you for that. Saida, thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's good to see you online. Oh my goodness. Who won? Who won? Have a good night, everybody. Rooster Girl, love your name. Nano156, thanks for the project. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. Oh, JHO Clueless is our winner. Give her info to Steff. Okay. Congratulations. I'm super excited. I hope you like it. I'll send a whole bunch of other goodies in there with you so you can continue playing with it. Go ahead and email me your address and all that information. My website or my blog is withagrin.blogspot.com, and my email address is steffogal1@gmail.com. Gosh, why am I struggling to remember that? Good night. Bye from Australia. Love Tierman. Thank you for joining us. Oh my goodness, you wild, wonderful person. I can't believe that you stayed online so long with us. LMAO Steff is hilarious. Oh, thanks, guys. Hope you had fun. Darcy, thanks. Congratulations. I hope everybody has a good evening. And I forgot to stop record, right? Darn it. Stop record. Good night, everybody.